All right, we back. Box Clinic more, y'all know what it is. With an important video, and y'all know, don't let the name fool y'all. If you new, we talk more than boxing. We talk everything from, real conversation talk to politics to every sport that we can and every major thing in the news that we can. But this is big right here. Kansas, Bill Self, Mike Krzyzewski, Duke, Roy Williams, North Carolina, Tom Izzo, Michigan State, on top of all the BS they got going on right now. In Kentucky, Calipari, a guy that been eluding, issues for quite some time about getting, top recruits at, schools like, Massachusetts. I think he was at UMass and Memphis and now Kentucky. Been under fire for years, but they never really get anything hard to stick on him other than, I think the Derrick Rose thing. That somebody else took his ACT. That's how he got into college. But, it's a strong belief with this investigation going down that the champion this year will have to vacate. And it just won't be a champion. Like, Louisville just had to vacate 2013 because they basically was doing some wild and crazy stuff. And is it possible that Rick Pitino could have got, after he lost his job and got interviewed by the FBI and dropped bombs on everybody? Possibly so. But they're looking into the NCAA and these schools, maybe some more investigations into them of players taking money and getting benefits. And, once you accept money, you lose your amateurism status. So, you can't be in the NCAA no more, and that's against the rules. And in a report, in an article I linked to the description, it said that Dennis Smith Jr. received over $100,000, in loan from Andy Miller, the agent. That's just, that alone. And we remember the Reggie Bush thing when he lost his Heisman and then the UFC had to vacate one of their championships because he took money from an agent. And then what happens is the agent, Reggie Bush didn't sign with the guy. So the man said, I want my money back. And Reggie Bush didn't pay the money. So, pay the money back, so he popped him. And I believe Reggie Bush family was getting the money. So Reggie Bush, it didn't benefit me or something like that. But, it said that other players, Isaiah Whitehead, I think he's in the league now. He took like $50,000. Another guy took $10,000. Miles Bridges took some money. And I guess, when you do the stuff in the dark, whatever you do in the dark comes to the light. And probably Dennis Smith Jr. did pay Andy Miller back his money and pay him back interest or sign with him. And a lot of these guys probably do. But at the end of the day, ain't no repercussions for these agents for real. They might get a suspension or whatever. Not really. No real repercussion for them. They so thirsty for talent, they want to get them signed while they in NCAA and they can't wait. And the players need money as well. If you've never been to college, or you, period, don't even have to be an athlete. It's hard. Especially when your family don't have the money and you go off to college. You got a full card usually at most universities, and some of them, they work with the local restaurants. If you have restaurants on campus, but once that cafeteria closed at most schools, it ain't nothing that you can do. You hungry, and if you ain't got no money, you ain't working. You a full-time athlete. You a full-time student. What you gonna do? I done seen players go out, or heard about players going out and doing what they had to do to get money. And you'll be amazed at the stories. You hear about people stealing laptops or, stealing crab legs out of Publix, or you hear stuff of that nature. It ain't because they doing it for fun. They doing it because they need it. Just because you gotta you go to NCAA, you play college ball. They give you a scholarship, and they think the scholarship is everything, and you get to eat free. But the cafeteria, especially in the South, I found out, close at 9 o'clock. When you come from a major city, you used to eating dinner late. You used to, being able to go to local restaurants that don't close. And when you go to a college town, more times out of not, everything closes down. So, yeah, these players need money. Everybody don't come from a fortunate background. So, yeah, I'm not surprised. I know these players are taking money. And the coaches know they're taking money. And the coaches, in a lot of situations could be giving them money. Or just turning a blind eye to what's going on. So that's what it's about. And NCAA needs to burn. It really does. It needs to burn into the ground, in my opinion. Because wouldn't have had this problem if you played the players. Wouldn't. How often do you see them bust the lacrosse team or the women's basketball team or this or that? Not often. And what needs to happen for them is they need to pay these players. But then one of the problems about them playing the players is that, how do they pay the other sports that don't bring the money into the school? Well, you don't. You don't pay them the same money you pay basketball players and football players, that bring the money to the school. You kind of prorate, or you kind of, balance out their pay and what they're bringing in. And that's been a big debate. It's not the only debate about why not pay the players. I mean, if your basketball team is racking in 85-90% of the large money with the football team as well in there, then they should get the lion's share of the payoff. And at the end of the day, a college coach can pick up and leave, and their players will be stuck with the school, right? So this is the players' revenge right now. I mean, what can they do to the players now? Oh, you lose your amateurism status. Well, I'm in the league now. Oh, I ain't got an NCAA tournament. Miles Bridges, I'm a top 10 pick anyway. I'm a lottery pick. I don't care. And it's interesting they got Mike Krzyzewski in here because he was the same guy criticizing Calipari for getting all these top recruits and doing one and done. But what he turn around and do? Oh, he started doing, he's a genius. Mike Krzyzewski's a genius. No, he's not a genius. He's a copycat. He's a hypocrite because he was with these guys on blasting Calipari for getting all these top recruits, and what he did was he wanted to be just like him. He want to be just like Calipari. So I hope they ice him, Mike Krzyzewski. Make him the prime example. Ice him. Make him retire. Make him end up, just going away. Because he a hypocrite for sure. And Michigan State and Tom Izzo, man. You know about that. Because they dealing with a lot of heat right now. With the Larry Nance scandal and all of that. But I hope the FBI, NCAA, drop the hammer on these schools. This ain't no SMU when they gave them the death penalty. This ain't no smaller middle-level school that's on the rise that's doing unbelievable things. I hope each one of these programs get the death penalty and found guilty, which they probably will be. I hope they get the death penalty, the death blow, whatever they call it. But these programs take 10, 15 years to recover. Michigan got it for the Fab Five. And this was a dude that was just giving money to kids, to every kid, and said that to Chris Webber and Jalen Rose, which Chris Webber wanted him to his day, that, if you make the NBA, just pay me back. If you don't, it is what it is. It's a gift. Or maybe this can come where, Mike Krzyzewski here, they might change the amateur status or something like that. Well, you can accept anything under 100,000 and under. You can accept it and still play. I hope they ice Mike Krzyzewski ass. I hope they ice all these. And I like Calipari. And I respect Bill Self and Tom Izzo. But let me know what y'all think. The article link is in the description. Y'all know what it is. TBC, we out.